empty bucket. 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We're in the first quarter.
3-point shot again by Michael Young. Quickly hack it down on a fast break play.
Here is Ampalayo, lost control. Jaworski. And here is Hackett. Hackett inside. Knocking in now his 6-point and pulling down 3 offensive rebounds, and he converted them all.
That's right. It's down to a 10-point lead. Ginebra San Miguel 14. Great Taste Coffee Makers 24.
Drive and draw. Going to Ramos is open. That'll be the 4th rebound. Good save by Dynamite from the wings.
There's going to be an offensive foul called on on Dondon Ampalayo for pushing off against Bernard Fabiosa.
Prior to that fall of Philip Cesar, he's okay. I was trying to make a point that Coach Baby D had a long talk with his team, telling his players, don't commit those number of turnovers that we had the last time here in Ultra. We have Toadless coming off the bench. At the corner, it is Brown and looking for a cutter. Finding Young.
Some problems there as Michael Hackett had to switch off against Twadless. Left Sonny Jaworski guarding Michael Young there at the 3-second area.
Running shot coming from Joey. Ampalayo under the basket.
And you have to credit Michael Hackett for keeping that ball alive.
He flicked it towards Ampalayo.
Another slick spot on that court, which referee Bayais, who by the way is coming off a vacation.
Well, welcome to the PBA games, and that's the right thing to do because that could be a very dangerous spot, pretty close to the basket. Atoy Ko is being dispatched, seeing action for the first time.
Yes, we don't want to see any more injuries than we have seen so far in these semifinals. Definitely it destroys the beautiful ball games that have been displayed if you have a key player out on injuries or hurting when he's playing.
Not only that, partner, during crucial moments, and then there's a turnover, and it's because of the mahogany.
That's very true, Pingo. We have a crowd here of about 6,000 to 7,000 right now. Quite early into the ball game, and definitely a very reactive one.
By the way, if you're wondering why a good number of Cagers are sporting Grosby rubber shoes, well, Grosby has been named official basketball shoes of the PBA. Here's the combination of Coach Baby D. Atoy Ko being covered by Joey Loizaga. Here is Ricardo Brown going to Twadless. Back again to the quick Brown Fox. Quick release.
Gets a good bounce there. Ups the lead of Great Pace to a dozen points, 28 to 16.
Ricardo Brown, 8 points, but hot. Michael Young with 17 and 2 rainbow shots. Shot block coming from Ramos. Loose ball picked up by Ricardo Brown, and it slips slippery. And very quickly, the ragman is there. It is 28-16 for Great Chase.
Again, another switch off, and Hackett is just guarding there underneath the 3-second area. Michael Young makes the 2 points, looking for the foul.
Great body control.
There's going to be a warning called against Great Pace, probably, for delaying the ball game.
A 14-point lead being enjoyed by Great Taste Coffee to the score of 30-16. Time down to 4 minutes, first quarter.
Ramos helping a lot on the defensive boards. Huh?
Coach Baby D knows exactly whom to call for. Jump shot coming from Ricardo Brown. He will go to the line. That'll be the second against Michael Hackett.
3 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Definitely a Great Taste ball game up to this point. They have controlled the momentum. They have played better defense. They have scored well.
Ampalayo is going to be rested, and coming off the bench is Anthony Mendoza. Ampalayo scored a basket, pulling down 2 rebounds, 1 and 1.
32 to 16. So the Great Taste Coffee Makers have doubled the output of Ginebra San Miguel. Atoy Ko in the ball game, who had replaced Bernard Fabiosa earlier. Hackett with a power move.
And Michael Young was holding on, and he certainly had his feet planted on the ground, and he felt
Oh.
dusted. What a pass by Michael Young, and play completed by Ricardo Brown.
He's such an offensive threat that two or three Ginebras picking him up in the quarter court leaves a lot of teammates open underneath the basket.
Ramos really hustling. 34-18 for great taste, and a body foul is going to go against Ramos, and he gets a 5 from Ricardo Brown. Likes his aggressiveness. Time is 3:14. We're in the first quarter.
Just got reports that Bernard Fabiosa will have to go to the hospital. Some stitches has to be implanted on his finger. Sonny Jaworski with a three-point shot.
And Atoy Ko is running, but nobody saw him. Michael Young. He will go for seconds.
Babying his second shot, however.
Jaworski takes the point. Dynamite in Rainbow Country.
Yes, sir.
Loizaga here in the semifinals is 50% from the three-point area. Ricardo Brown found himself open.
So he stepped on the white line. So it was about 22 for Chuck. He missed the 1/4 of an inch.
As Andy said, that's the white line. Anything before that, three-point area, and they changed the color just to be able to be distinct from the amateur teams that are competing here also in Ultra.
Yes, and they're using a green line, you know. At the same time, I think it should make, people watching on black and white television, make it very clear, that line.
A 13-point lead being enjoyed by Great Taste. At the corner, Michael Young. He knows that Hackett has 2 personal fouls. No stopping Michael Young.
Seems to always have a good game against Ginebra San Miguel. Just like what he's having here in the first quarter.
Good thinking on the part of Joey. He was getting out of control. Tapped it towards Jaworski. Here comes Dynamite. Oh, that could have counted. The foul is going to go against Twadless. We have a timeout. We have a minute and 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. And during the break, there was a verbal recognition on one of the aspects of Ricardo Brown's performance.
Yes, Pingoy, Ricardo Brown was just, there was an announcement that he had just completed his 2,000 assists. The 8th person to have done that in the PBA. Other luminaries who have done that are Sonny Jaworski and Mon Fernandez. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Yoyong Martirez also had that. So, it's really surprising because Brown has only been in the league 6 years, and he's such a great shooter that you don't expect him to give up that many kind of passes.
Alan Kaidik, by the way, Andy, just checked in for the first time, and Jaworski will be keeping an eye on him.
Well, the guys who have completed 2,000 assists are Sonny Jaworski, Francis Arnaiz, Atoy Ko, Ramon Fernandez, Bernard Fabiosa, Philip Cesar, and Willie Generalao.
And Ricardo Brown scores from 20 feet out. He has now pumped in 16 points. Michael Young at 21.
17-point lead for Great Taste. A minute and 18 seconds left. Hackett gets the ball down at low.
From Rainbow Country, a hurried shot coming from Dynamite. 40-23 for Great Taste. Back to Twadless, looking for a cutter. Atoy Ko. When Atoy Ko scores, and then Philip Cesar, the team that they're playing, can forget it.
That's right, because Atoy definitely will get a lot of playing time with Bernard out for a while at least because he is at the hospital. And so definitely Atoy in tandem with Ricardo Brown, both great shooters, going to mean some problems for Ginebra, especially with this break going on for a Great Taste.
And the reason that Fabiosa, just in case you didn't pick it up earlier, is in the hospital is because he hurt his hand, and some fingers, or maybe the middle, will require some stitches.
That's right. This is going to be another big problem for Ginebra. Mendoza giving up the foul against Kaidik. He scores. He has a chance for a three-point play. They're on top by 19. Great first quarter for Great Taste. 44 points already at this point.